Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Jay Happ is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Now to the plate, John Hicks. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading
under the lights.
For Detroit, the designated hitter, John Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The first baseman.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Fastball in there for a called strike. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up, and Cabrera will take this one for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Gregorius. also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
One out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike two as the fastball is let go. LeMahieu, 30 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Stepping up to the plate, number 50, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through into center. So the first two have reached here to start the second.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Good draw.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. LeMahieu for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. At the plate, Jake Rogers. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jacoby
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's gone 2 for 8. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Jones is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work, and the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the one. On now to the bottom of the second. Tigers are out in front 1-0. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Number 50 is there, and he has it for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. high in the air out to center field. Jones has a beat on it, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks.
The designated hitter, John Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hicks, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Judge, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
In now, number 50, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2. Scorched to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. So it's first and third with 2 away, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Grounded to short. Torres picks it up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion now 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting it.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. So coming to the plate, Nico Goodrum as we begin the top of the 4th.
Nico Goodrum.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Line to the right side. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Jake Rogers, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Goodrum aboard here at first with nobody out. Ready on 1 and 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box now, Kristen Stewart. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another chance. Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. John Hicks, last time through, was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Striding in, Jordy Mercer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. LeMahieu is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the Tigers leave him loaded. but they're up 1-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now back, the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Popped him up. Mercer is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. LeMahieu has a play. He's got it one away. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, number 50. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. The bouncer to the left side. Torres has it. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Stewart looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Second home run early in the year, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. This will wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
No, he's safe.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Torres, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. An 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In there, 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Stepping in now, Jake Rogers. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good lead off the bat for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains tied 1-1. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
One out, nobody on. Right side, glove by Cabrera. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in the Bronx, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Jacoby Jones. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Soft liner towards short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Now batting,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Jordy Mercer. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So that at-bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
To short, hit hard. Torres brings it in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. 1 left for Detroit. Still tied 1 apiece.
7-inning stretch.
Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Daniel Stump is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Daniel Stump.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Stump, a native Texan who was selected in the first round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Jones on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Up next for the Yankees. The
Stepping in now, Torres. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Nope,
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hard hit to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. 2-1 New York. Dylan Betances will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Dylan Betances.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 50, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses. That's ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion to lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 down.
The batter.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jake Rogers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Kristen Stewart. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next for the Tigers, Jacoby Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Chapman's ready. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jay Happ earns his first win of the season. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, the Yankees defeated the visiting Tigers 2-1. The Minnesota Twins amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-1. The Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-0. Vladimir Guerrero had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 8-4. The Bo Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the A's in Oakland 13-0. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-1. George Springer was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 12-1. The Marlins set 3 balls into the seats as they manhandled the Mets 14-0. The Washington Nationals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-4. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-1. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 2-1. Adam Jones launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 6-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Shortstop, number 73.
Into the box now, Castro.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
In now, Harold Castro. Swing and a liner. Foul. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Line drive to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Here comes the first pitch. To third. Scooped up. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tigers get just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopper foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
The second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. This one's down to third. Castro scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. So striding in, Kristen Stewart. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 14.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far. Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here comes the first pitch. In time, and he is nailed at second. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Grayson Greenier. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now that's popped up. Voit calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tigers lead it 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, batting at an even 400. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The throw into second. And he'll make it into second as he just misses the home run, but he'll settle for 2 bases. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. So stepping in, Luke Voit, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. It remains 1-0. Set to get his day started, Jacoby Jones. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Up with it, Sanchez. But he can't get it there in time. Jones is aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. So digging in now, Victor Reyes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set and the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Jones on at first, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Castro. Hopped up, Urshela in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Torres will put this one away, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's 1 for 4. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
0-1 count and the pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. 2 out with the man at first. Another try at 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Harold Castro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now batting.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Line to the right side. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 side.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Hicks leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Left for Detroit. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Aaron Judge comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
17, Grayson Greenier.
First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone. Set to deal on 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. At the plate, Jacoby Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Victor.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Reyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now that's popped up. Urshela is under it near the mound. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the
Okay,
Yankees.
thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustment.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Jones sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Voit at third with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Ripped down the line. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit hard to short. Castro from the outfield grass. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
The batter.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead this one 2-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Leading off for Detroit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 73.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold Castro.
Ready now, Harold Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Tigers 1. Digging in, Aaron Judge. No hits
Leading
to this point.
For the Yankees, the right
First
fielder,
pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Judge becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Torres. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Down the third baseline. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Popped him up. Castro is there. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A pause and the 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Stewart has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now
digging in the switch hitter, Niko Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. He'll get it into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Stepping in now, Grayson Greenier. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Edwin Jackson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 37, Edwin Jackson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. To his left, Castro. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Next for the Yankees.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This one's flared out toward left. Stewart moving forward. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Now
so back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Next up for Detroit, Castro. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, a 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And it remains at 3. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all
Now
about
batting,
mixing pitches and
shortstop,
location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Jones going back on it. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Your attention, please.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, John Hicks. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon.
Our final
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, Luis Severino got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 3-1. The Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-2. The Royals grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-4. The Tampa Bay Rays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-4. The Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 6-5. The A's grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-2. The Rangers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. Jason Hayward added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 6-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Pete Alonso drove home 3 runs as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 6-4. The Phillies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pulled away from the Nationals 10-3. The Reds got the best of the Brewers at home 3-2. The Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-5. The San Francisco Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-1. The Padres took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.